We in the game. Gotta excuse my shorts and stuff, y'all. I be outside all the time. I need to be outside all the time. Use the shorts. Gotta let mothers come into the, come into the chat. So like I said, excuse the shorts. It's post-workout vibes. So we outside chilling. We got some fruits, some exotic, nice fruits, or some tropical fruits, man. I was giving to me some blue logans and some robotans or something like that. Some good stuff. So I'm gonna eat some. Today we're gonna talk about natural stuff, man. Like natural, weight gain and natural working out. You know what I'm saying? And naturally, digesting your food. All that good stuff. Let me sit down here with Uh-oh. Wanted to build about. I don't know if I got a good, thing. If it's a good stream or not. We hope it is. What's up, Dougie Bell? Say what's happening? They eat nutrition, they eat peanuts. I eat peanuts too. Peanuts is good for you. Some people be hating on peanuts. I must be hating on peanuts for it, man. You shouldn't be hating on peanuts like that. They're super good. Okay, so what's up with this multiple meal situation that we're faced with? What's up with this multiple meal situation, son? Let me take my headphones down. What's up with that multiple meal situation, man? I see a lot of bodybuilders, you know what I'm saying? They eat a lot of meals. Now, I know that can't feel good, feeling full all the daggone time and shit. People eating certain things to get certain ways, and all you really got to do is just eat, fruits and shit, and salads and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. What's up, baby? Hold on, let me break that down. Pardon me, y'all. Eating multiple meals, man, can mess up your digestive system. I see a lot of bodybuilders eating a whole bunch of meals, man. Over 3 meals a day. You always got some type of food in your system if you're eating 3 meals a day. Now, if you're eating 3 fruit meals, if you eat 3 fruit meals, you're straight. Because you're going to digest fruit real fast. But you're eating some heavy-ass eggs and shit. Heavy, fish and stuff like that 2-3 times a day. Man, fish, whales don't do that. So it's like, man, that's kind of crazy. Your light body's going to be low, your aura's going to be low, your ultramagnetic attraction is going to be low. Just thinking about the outside, vanity and shit. Feeling all groggy in the inside, full of shit. Just real quick. It takes 12 hours to digest some food. So if you're eating 3 times a day, you ain't even got time for your digestive system to even rest. So you just constantly aging yourself. Just constantly. Eating 1 meal a day. I'm talking about 1 meal a day. Not like not a snack. I'm talking about a real meal. Like, at sunset. That right there should do you just right. Cover you up for the workout in the AM. And right after the workout, you can get you your little sub game in, which is maybe some fruit or some BCAAs or some beans, stuff like that. You're gonna have to learn how to eat. We live. Come on, live the thuggy doves over here. Nah. They say, I want some. You know what I'm saying? So all that extra stuff, man, that's just for show, I guess. You know what I mean? I know you can't feel good when you're eating a lot of food, man. It just eating once a day is the reason why you're working out anyways. You want to make sure you got your body type. You know what I'm saying? You figuring out your body type and how long it takes for you to digest anything. Hey, what's up? Philip, what's happening, Phil? Oh, Phil was cool head. You know, the thug said, that's right. You know what I mean? We're like spiritual beings, y'all. I don't care what color you is. You still a spirit if you're breathing in this mug. If you think you're breathing air right now, you're sadly mistaken. You know what I mean? So we all spiritual beings in this mug, y'all. So basically cultivating that, keeping yourself happy, because eating low vibratorial things, they keep you stressed out. Said, bro, the only one on my feet feeding bitches and shit. I finished it off for you. I was saying and shit. And bro just came in and said it. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Yeah, we got some fruit. I was gonna get some. I got gifted with some of these. I'm gonna get a couple of these trees, y'all. Right here, pardon me. But man, oh man. Y'all, you seen this? Hold on. Let me kneel down a little bit. My bad. But yeah, this is post-workout vibe, so I'm pretty cool right now. I did a full body workout, man. I guess I needed that shit, because sometimes you need a full body workout, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all can't get this. I'm finna show them because they don't eat the outside. I've been touching y'all and stuff. Y'all seen this before? Doug, I know you've seen this shit before. But that's a low hand. I was saying it the wrong way before. You know, when I get on the whoop, we're gonna have a gang of these trees, man. You know, it says, not something to see every day, but hey, keep up the steady, my G. That's right. You know, we gotta do it. I just started a TikTok. Man, must be on your ass on TikTok. I wasn't even gonna do it, but I started one, and so I see a lot of people. You know, YouTube is a little bit. It's a harder thing, and that's cool. I respect it too, because you got shadow banners and all that stuff, and it depends what you're talking about. So I kind of strive not to talk about certain things over here, just to keep everything universal. On my other channel, I'll be over there ranting like, man, them black man, and nah. But you know, I learned that white folks like us too. They just don't know how to handle it. Certain white folks. I'm not gonna say the term white like that, because that really just existed on America. Everybody else like, what is you talking about? I have a nationality, and I'm talking about y'all. I love y'all. Y'all cool. So yeah, it says, yeah, I already know. I was, man, you know what I'm saying? But then I looked at the TikTok. I was like, okay, we're doing fruitarian vegan stuff. So, of course I'm gonna be changing things up, and I'm at a certain age and shit. I feel it's a little bit more better to talk about. Certain children, you can't tell children not to watch it. So you gotta be at a certain point to be like, okay, that's gonna happen, and that's cool. You ain't gotta be performing for grown-ups somewhere. I was like a shorty that was, that was performing for like grown-ups. I was like, one of them young dudes that was able to, do grown-ups, be in the higher sports in the higher ages and stuff like that at a young age. So now I guess, these young dudes, young people, they're a little bit in tune. I just strive to be a little bit more honest with them. See, he's going in my nails, man. Man, you got something in your nail? Yeah, it's salty. I've been in the water. They like their chest rub. See, I ain't even know we're charging people to mess with the thugs and shit. I call them thugs, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I just put them, I holler at the females or something, put it in the hand, and like, oh my God, this. I'm like, that's what you got, baby. You got that good energy, baby. Nah. Ain't that more better, man, than trying to be all hard with your little motorcycle pulling up? She don't want to be on the back of that, man, no more. She want to see you, stable with your emotions and your mental and, stuff like that. You get your little ride, you do what you do. That'll be even more better. That'll be the cherry on the cake then. But yeah, these kids now, let me see, nowadays, man, they something. We got to get back into the game and get these mothers right up on point. Stand up a little bit. Get them back up, man. Give them some type of good example and shit. But, it's on, especially with semen retention. That helps out with everything. I don't know if y'all can hear me because the wind is blowing. It's a nice little day. It's been raining for forever. The boat should be leaving soon, so the vibe is going to raise up. The thugs over here, they chilling. I was about to get ready to eat my little stuff. Wipe my hands off, but I was gonna build about the digestive tracts and working out, man, and eating too many daggone meals after your workout. That's where you mess up at. I see a lot of people in the gym. I'm out here with a lot of rich folks in a so-called cheap gym, and I've been in the rich gyms with them too, you know what I mean? They'll talk to you in those gyms. But in the cheap gym, they kind of like they don't want to say nothing to you. They know they want to say something like, man, how do you do? Because I fluctuate, I do the weight gaining for a little bit, and I do the cut thing a little bit. And, you know, so just changing it up. And I know they notice that. And I'm not doing it for them, but I'm doing it with the season. So they look the same. And they don't know why they look the same. And I'm like, you got to change up your workouts. A lot of people just be sitting by the machines and waiting for other people to get off the machines. And, you know, and I'll be like, yo, first of all, it's in the eating. If you eat right, you can pretty much change everything though. You ain't even got to worry about, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even got to worry about doing too much working out at like a Olympic bodybuilder or something at that age, at that stage. All you got to do is just get in the reps and be it and eat the right foods. Eating everything like how the bodybuilders say, you know what I'm saying, in the 80s and the late 70s and stuff, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, get all the protein, eat 5 big ass plates. All that shit was for show because the way they body looked, they wanted you to believe that they had to eat like this to look like a big ass ripped up ox or something, you know? And they wanted you to believe when they show you doing the curls and shit like that, they put big ass heavy weights in their hands. They wanted you to believe this stuff, you know what I mean? That type of stuff, not right. Let me go ahead and get my food real fast, bro. They want you to believe all that stuff with all them heavy ass weights, man. You know what I'm saying? This where what's that dude name? Turn this way, bro. I don't want to look at that shit. They make you try to, you know, when you see what's my man name with the he's got a messed up back now. Ronald Coleman, man. Yeah, buddy. You know that dude. If y'all ever see any footage of him working out, man. If you ever see any footage of him working out, it's like crazy. It's insane. It's insane. I'm trying to get comfortable, y'all. But it's insane. Ronnie Coleman, man, he putting all this weight on his spine is fucked up. You forget that you got bones and shit. You know what I'm saying? People forget that they got bones when they working out. And it's like you think you got an ego lift and lift something super ass heavy, and that's not the case. Lift according to your body weight, and you don't have to eat 10 times a day, unless it's some type of fruit. They got the BCAAs in it. That's what builds the muscle, the BCAAs. You'd be so surprised what fruit does. People always ask me, I'm like, I have to actually tell them shit. Like, because I don't want them thinking that I'm like, it's all in the gym and I'm doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I gotta like show you, like, yo, man, it's in the meals. The BCAAs, the branched chain amino acids. See, it gets you the strides. I don't even have citrulline, none of that right now. See, we got the vascular stuff going on. You know what I mean? And I ain't even using the sub shit. I'm gonna do the subs, you know, in about March, and I'll start cutting up. I'm gonna do the cut up. I'm doing a natural cut up thing first, naturally. You know, to show like, yo, man, you don't gotta do a lot of shit. Then you add in some green tea. You know? Add some green tea up in there. Get you nice and ripped. Ginger. You eating ginger around this piece? Stuff like that. Pardon me, y'all. Yeah, gingers. I'm just about to turn my head to the back. It must be all over. Alright, thugs. Hold on. I gotta eat this. Have y'all seen this? This fruit. I'm gonna get one of these trees too. Somebody came up to me and wrote something. I gotta be hella cautious with this too. Alright, so that's how they look when you open it up. Wow, see that shit? See that? Ooh, like a little egg. Looking like, what? Don't you jump up here? Look like a little egg, don't it? Look at the egg. I'm gonna eat this one. I love this guy. Be on. I don't know how the internet is. I don't even know if I'm on. Like, it might be streaming right or not. I don't know. We'll have to eat some of this right here, bro. It's superfood. High antioxidant. I got a big ass bag of this stuff. You know was gonna last me for a couple days. And I got the thugs over here, you know what I'm saying? Old five. I had to let my little white show in the gym too. The moms was trying to test me. They're trying to test me in the gym, the little young dudes, man. They all come and stand in front of the mirror. I'm like, hold up, man, I gotta let my little white show. Like, little dude, I'm 2 times grown, man. Hold up. You might wanna listen to something. Don't be in competition with nobody in the gym either, man. Just be right with you. I know I'm talking to the right ones. I know y'all ain't running around all over the gym and shit. Y'all see yourself, you doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? See your Superman thing, your Clark Kent thing, you know what I'm saying? That's how you come out and you shine more. Yeah. Shine on that, you start. I'm like, hey man, yeah, I've been getting in there. I gotta post my shit. But I've been getting, you know what I'm saying? Get out, get breathe, you know, doing man shit. You know what I'm saying? Learn skills, make things. That's what you're supposed to do. When you ain't doing that, I guarantee you'll be, man, be one of them butthurt ass dudes, man. Don't be one of them butthurt ass dudes, man. Learn some things about yourself fast. Go on a certain diet. Thuggy Dub, I told you about that now. You know I got my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Go on a certain diet, not a diet that's somebody trying to challenge you. No, just get on the right vegan, fruitarian type of diet, you know? Eating salads. Good salads, though. I'm talking about, like, salads with peas in it, protein, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these different things, you know what I'm saying? We don't have a photo on it because, you know, they ain't got no room. But, you know what I'm saying? Get some salads, get some corn, put some corn up in there just to, you know? Some people like, throw some of that up in there, some onions, bell peppers, avocado, stuff like that. Man, you'd be so surprised what that do, that kale. The salad is a kale, that's what keep your skin nice, that's right and tight. You know what I'm saying? You want to get all that in, man. You don't want to be sitting eating eggs and shit, fish. Fish can be cool, I fish, eat fish, you know, eat them sardines, man, put them in some olive oil, get it on like that, you know? You ain't got to eat 5 times a day. They're super strong. The reason why you eat sardines in the first place is to get plankton. Well, any of that type of fish, they eat like seaweeds and shit like that. They get all the plankton. Like the whales, they don't really eat the fish. They really eat the fish for the plankton. If you figure out how to eat the plankton, then you'll eat the plankton. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main reason why you're eating fish. Or for the omega-3s. But you can get omega-3s and peanut butters and all of that stuff. I eat peanut butter, son. We peanut butter. I gotta get myself off peanut butter. I'm gonna do it soon. We'll do it soon. Hold up, I'll pardon myself. Oh, you see the zoom in? The lights, them ain't raised, nigga, them lights. Look, hold on. I'm trying to open up my little piece of fruit over here. Just for a second. I guess I gotta deal with this for a little bit. Like the looking down and stuff. We work shoulders out today too, and legs. The whole body, except the chest. But yeah, overworking out. Also, I gotta talk about that real fast. People don't know the signs of overworking out. You know, overworking out. You might to know that if you're overworking out. I don't care how much food you got in you. You'll be really tired and drained. This is important to the rest day. You need a rest day. Why not just rest on the Saturday? Best day. Let me show you the beef we got right here. I know y'all ain't easy. Let me show y'all. You see that? You see some trees right here already made up. They don't even cost that much. Right in the ground. These are my front feet for this one. Be careful with that one. But that was good. Look. What's up, man? Something else, ain't he? We're gonna make it put all that on the plant. I don't even know. We're gonna dive into some of these. Look at this. I was blessed with all of that. That's something else, man. You got somebody coming along. So yeah. Let me fix this up a little bit. I got this lady coming up on me. You know, ladies, they walk up on me. And I don't get upset, but you know, dudes know not to walk up on me, but they'll do it. The ladies do it. They're like, I know you like pussy. I like pussy, but let's not put it in my face no more. I like it. No, don't do it no more. I'm not the guy at the strip club putting my face in a stranger's ass. And that's not me. I never did that shit anyway. I walked in the strip club, lady would cover up their titties. Ain't that crazy? I'm like, damn, what make you cover your titties with me and shit? Who am I? And she's sitting there dancing with a pool of money and shit. I'm like, all of a sudden I come in there. That's how I know. Okay, so we opening this up. It's like an orb. Look at that. Man, gotta be careful with that. Got these right here. I'm gonna collect these. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna throw them in the water. I mean, in the ground somewhere. Maybe some years down the line, somebody will be like, "Oh, look what I found!" A Roboton tree, a Logan tree, Logan fruit. Uh-oh, I can't look around. Men be trying to call me out, man. Here's somebody saying, this dude, he be following me around and down the way. He see me talking. Oh, man, I don't want to be bothered. Don't bother me. It's like I be in the gym. Don't bother me. I ain't on the phone twiddling my thumbs. You know what I'm saying? Don't bother me. I want to have a good time in the gym. It's hard to do that now at this stage in my life. I got to get to people who work out like me and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, even if I'm in the gym with big buff, swole ass beefhead motherfuckers and shit, they always got something to say to me. They come up, how long is you using that? And I don't even be on the machine long. They probably counting my sets and shit. They don't even count my warm-ups and shit. However long I'm gonna be on it. They be like, oh, damn, why you got to ask me that for? I don't never have to do that shit. How long you gonna be on that machine? Some people stand over you and shit. See what you gonna see? Just the irky and shit. I'm like, why are you doing that? You're trying to. I understand. I'm gonna do an extra drop set for your ass. Right in front of you and shit. Make you pissed off and shit. I already know you're pissed. Yeah. Anyways, back to this digestive thing. If we eating fruits constantly, you'll be digesting. You'll be always digesting. Well, if you eating solid ass foods, then you're gonna have shit in you all day long. You ain't gonna never have no air coming out your ass. You're gonna have smelly ass farts all the goddamn time. You full of shit. Man, you full of shit. Okay, shit. Them mother gonna be like, man, you full of shit, I don't wanna hear that. I can look on your face and tell you full of shit. Look at you. Oh, full of shit ass motherfucker. Ain't they full of shit? They be full of shit, don't they? Acting like they know all everything, man. They know all this and the third. Motherfuckers, you know, knowledge is infinite. You still be learning at 50 years old. I know that. But must be hella full of shit, though. I tell you that. I'll be looking at this shit. Oh yeah, y'all ain't. This is a hella right one. I ain't gonna eat that one. I let the ants have that. Yeah, man. Always digesting, man. Always digesting. Having cloggy ass thoughts and stuff. Start whooping ass again. So start whooping ass again. Gotta start whooping ass again, man. That's gonna make us right. Let me move this one up a little bit, y'all. At least hit the punching bag or something. Shit. Get some combos out. Things right here is hella sweet. I ain't had no sugar in a while. I ain't been eating no sauce. What's up? I ain't been eating no sauce stuff too, so I'm gonna do the natural, cut up thing. Why you gotta get on the phone for? Why you gotta get on the phone for? Because I'm looking at it? Oh, let me turn around. They looking at me. Arguing with the birds. But that's what niggas do, man. We talk to animals like they humans, man. Like, what the hell wrong with you? And then the animals look back at you like they know what they just did. Every animal, it's like they understand you. Yo, y'all gotta get one of these. Y'all gotta get this tree. You gotta get this tree. Man, this is so good. They super right too, but they couldn't even eat all. That's one of them like people who just buy this shit. They just buy them. They ain't gonna even eat them. They just look exotic. They gonna be like, oh, I got some exotic fruit. Like, hey, you don't even taste fruit like how we eat these. This is like super good. Look at me. Nigga. I'm fruit drink now. But y'all wanna know what fruit drink is? When you're just eating regular fruit, and you get a little tipsy. A little tipsy, man. Let me turn the camera around a little bit. But all I need is a little slacks on and shit. You know what I'm saying? And a little dive on. I'm a little tipsy off the fruit, man. Some people be hating on fruit. They can't even eat fruit. They don't even want to eat fruit. They mad. They sitting there in front of the camera. Yeah, man, the fruit and shit. Fucking my shit. I was like, why you try to make that so lame in the first place? You know you don't need no fruit. I'll show you how to go to a buffet. You eat the fruit first at the buffet. You sit back for about a half hour, and then you go and get it in. That's how you eat at a buffet. And when you see all that fruit there, and people skip the fruit, no, eat that first. It digests. It's really quick. You'd be so surprised. The Asians be mad at you because they know you done figured it out. They come in, eat the fruit first, sit down, talk, laugh, ha 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 ha, then go up and get your plates. I guarantee you have a lot of space for the plates. That way, you got all your electric energy, your BCAAs, now you can eat some junk shit or whatever you want to eat. You gotta make sure you get them antioxidants in, you know, to get all that shit out. That's why you always detoxing. Most I know you're gonna eat some bullshit. That's why you make so much fruit. And what's the common component that they got in fruit? Antioxidant. That's good. Mother got mad at him. The mother spirit must have pushed that dude away. He been trying to get my attention so much. He be trying to game start me and shit. I just be chilling there with the buddy. He be mad as hell. Like, nigga, I don't tell you to. You mad at the birds come sit up on me, man? You mad that the girls actually talk to a nigga and shit and I ain't catering to you sit next to me? Some people be mad at that. I gotta tell you, it's an entitlement issue. It's supposed to be personality. It's like psychology. And if you don't see me retention, boy, your light gonna be high. Because that makes you look sexy too. You may not be the most handsomest motherfucker or the most slowest, but it don't matter. Because women feel your motherfucker, and they naturally feel it. And women naturally tend to choose up anyways. I don't care who they got. And you ain't here to take nobody's woman, but I can guarantee you, they sit next to you. Your light is high, people feel that shit. You ain't got it. So that's why I'm like, yo, as a man, you need to really get on this. Because this is what really raises the bar in every man. It forces other men to be on that shit, too. Because ain't no man, you ain't gonna be able to be around a man who got control of his life. That semen retention, oh man. He's so confident. He's so strong. So now you don't see it because it's very far and few in between. But it's about to be an epidemic. They're just gonna be choosing up by the groves, G. They're gonna be wanting to be with a three, four women want to be with one nigga, man. He ain't gonna have no problem with cheating. It ain't cheating. He ain't gonna have to say something, but he gonna be able to chill and talk to him and stuff. It's a lot of little things, man. Semen retention really is the best health shit for men. It helps do your testosterone. You won't be no punk. You won't entertain lip wrestle, funny ass gay arguments and shit. You attract a lot of gay men though, but you know, pedophiles too. That's right close. Pedophile and gay is kind of close. You just be put in the right situation long enough. You'll see if you're a pedophile or not when it comes to that. That's because Kundalini is going the opposite direction. I know that's touchy, but with all this internet and shit going on right now with the leakage, you gotta know why it's important to have your semen retention up, your celibacy up. These people couldn't even control their sexual nature and even their lower nature, just dealing with, you know, foods, eating people, eating babies, and having sex with children and shit. Looking at the sexual object and eating it. That's a fucked up way of thinking. That's because you're so low on your light. That's why you ain't supposed to be jacking off all the goddamn time. These people jack off 3-4 times a day, man. You're like in the minus. You're in the minus, man. You can't even have a conversation because you're gonna have cloudy thoughts. Basically just thinking about money, sex, and something else, food or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Hence, motherfuckers digesting food all day and shit. Eating all these meals. You eat nothing but fruit all day. salad is too damn heavy all day. If you ain't a cow, you ain't got 4 stomachs. That's heavy. You know that's heavy after a while. You'll only want to eat for cells. For your cells, it ain't something good too, man. We eat fruit, dude. I ain't got no goddamn fish in me, man. No fish, no citrulline, no pre-workout. We got ginger. We eating ginger for the cut up thing, because we're doing the cut shit. You know, piece of ginger. I ain't gotta juice it, I just eat that shit. You know, boom, garlic, boom, that keeps the mucus flowing. We want the mucus to flow. We're not anti-mucus on these parts over here. We need mucus. We need the mucus, man. That's the sewage. That's the sewage juice. We need that. It pushes all the bacteria and free radicals up out of you through the pimples and the pores and, you know, all this stuff on the practice. Electromagnetic energy. There's always a man in front of the family too. Like, oh, you walking to me, you got all these people. But anyways, we can continue on. So, you know what I'm saying? To push all the, you know, your lymphatic fluid about you, man. That shit alone is what, you know, that's where the sickness is at. It's in the lymph. It's in your lymph. That's why sweating is very important. I mean, hella important, dude. Like, you must sweat. People working on this, I ain't been sweating. Hey man, something up with your kidneys speak, dog. You're supposed to be sweating. That's the main reason. Let me open this motherfucker. Supposed to be sweating. But people, this is a different one. Because people want to tell me stuff I'm working out. You gotta go all the way down with the push-up. See, you just develop your own tension with your own workout. I can give you a good little whoop, but then if you ain't got the mind and muscle connection, you won't make that connection. You gotta let the ego get out of it. That's for sure. Like even with the biceps, you thinking I used to lift 35, 40 pounds with the biceps and shit like that, you know, but you really don't have to use that much weight. I know I got off the food and stuff, but really, you know, you don't have to use that much weight. You just gotta use just the right amount and hit them at the right tension angles. I'm doing high reps right now, so if I want to go heavy, I go heavy and I drop it, and boom. Come back, I drop it and get all the reps in after that. So I know I got all the good money. And if the energy in the workout, you're gonna be having stored up electric energy, and if you have some carbs, you're gonna have carbs. So you're gonna be energized through the workout if you're eating the fruit, you know, because that's electric energy. You know what I'm saying? You know, you really store it up. You got it stored up on you. It's gonna be harder for you to get tired. Copper on and shit. It's gonna be hard. You ain't gonna be tired. These are little keys that the ancestors, you know, that's how we kind of know how to tap in. Who was already working out and stuff. This is a hard one, man. See, these people, when they give me stuff, I ain't gonna be able to eat all these motherfuckers either. They want to give you something that they ain't ate and shit. But most of us, we don't need it. Plus, word done got around. It's a fruitarian nigga in the island now. I'm gonna eat a few more of these niggas. It's good. I'm gonna find a way to juice them too. I know that juice is gonna be so sweet. It's like eating. This is really sweet, dude. This is like eating a sugar cane, like a juicy sugar cane. It's how it tastes. A jelly, juicy sugar cane. It's really good. Oh, they're gonna fly. Man, I got some eyes around me and shit. Pay attention. But yeah, you know, that's what it is. Just make yourself a better man. Make yourself a better man. You don't have to eat a lot. You know, mentally, spiritually, physically, talking about the food intake. You know, 12 hours of digestion. That's a long time. You know, if you're eating big shit, it's gonna take you about 10 to 12 hours. But if you're eating salads and you ate at like 7, 8 o'clock at night, you should be taking this up. You should be dropping your soil in the morning, right when you rise. And that's okay to go to rest with that, because you waited about like till like 9 or something to doze off. You're already digesting the food. It's out your belly now. You can eat like that, you know what I'm saying? You can allow your digestive system to do that work. Some people don't want to digest while they're resting, but you can do that. You'll be up if you don't, shit. You'll be up like a mother. You got, you know, fruit in you and stuff like that. This is the matter depending on the time that you eat. Just make sure you eat about 2 hours before you doze off. Great. I mean, I never liked that groggy feeling, you know, of I never liked the groggy feeling of having a stomach full of air or gas or, you know, just excess food. That is my stomach. But the guts, that's not good. Then you're not clear and your face is holding the water and shit. I don't know all that shit. And your body's holding the water. Electrolytes is good too. That curb the appetite. Like when you're working out. Got some little keys, man. I'm gonna get some insights, man. I'm gonna show you some stuff, man. When I get the subs, I gotta get my subs in. So I'm gonna change it up too. So you see, I really ain't gonna be eating this shit. Okay, thanks for warning me and shit, because I see the devil down there looking at me over here and shit, so you're gonna try to come down here. The chest naked. It's a lot of game men out here too. You know, it's a choice too. You know what I'm saying? You can't let yourself just go. If I ain't letting myself go with a woman, don't let yourself go with another man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. If I can't follow a woman in the bathroom, you shouldn't follow a guy in the bathroom that you got a crush on. That's just reasonable and shit. Instead of, you know, you gotta go to the bathroom stuff. But it's just reasonable. You know what I'm saying? So, stuff like that. They're trying to be loud to be heard over here. But yeah, I ain't gonna stay on too long, y'all. I just wanna jump on real quick and talk about, you know, because you see people doing little food challenges and stuff, and they hate on fruitarian vegans like they're getting paid for it or something. You know what I mean? Like you're getting paid for it or something. Jack, is you getting paid on, you know what I'm saying, hating on fruitarian veganism? You know? That's what they do, though. It's like they want to talk about it. They know niggas succeeding with the shit. You just gotta know how to eat it. Mo want to beat you at eating fruitarian vegan. I'm gonna juice my food. You juice your food, man. You ain't gotta juice it all the goddamn time. You need that fiber and shit. But you know, you hear Dr. Robert Morse tell you about juicing food too. That, you know, we needed that, but at the same time, need some potent shit up in there. Cause that's where all the nutrients and shit's at. Okay, I probably gotta go rinse my hands real fast. A little white girl walk past me. See if she did that. I ain't even tell her to do that. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let me rinse my hands off. I'm gonna put my shoe on and walk my butt on over here. Rinse my little fingertips off. Y'all just hold on for a split second. Got people coming up behind me. Coming out of the woodworks too. Looking directly at my eyes. Hey, what's up, man?
You still need a little weed?
Do I need some?
Yeah.
Yes, I do, brother.
Just a bowl, I can serve it.
Oh, if you give me say, if you got a bowl, I appreciate it.
That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. You asked me last time, but I didn't have it.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah.
It's tight.
It'd be like,
You want some fruit? I mean, I got one of these Robotans and stuff.
yeah, I'm down.
I'm gonna go wash my hands off real fast. But they you know, they overripe, but they good though. You just gotta break them open. I gotta rinse my hands off.
What are these called?
Rubitans, Rubitan, something like that.
Inside of it?
Yep, it's good on the inside. They off the chain. You just gotta break it open and boom. Hope I'm saying it right. I'm on my live right now, but yeah, I hope I'm saying it right though. Yeah. Yeah, my hands are sticky. So, yeah, it's super good, right?
I remember that one.
Little dubs. Yeah, I gotta rinse my hands off. I'll be cool. I'm gonna rinse my hands off. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
California, you're like,
oh yeah, bro. I appreciate it. Good. We call it Pacololo out here. I appreciate it though, man.
All
Thank you so much.
Keep working out, big man.
Appreciate you. I see you around there. You know.
Where do you go?
I go to. Man, I'll be outside, but I'm at Pacific Island over here. Yep. So, yep.
All right,
Appreciate you.
Name again?
Kalani.
Kalani. I'm Anthony. Nice to meet you.
Anthony, nice to meet you.
Easy name.
Appreciate you, no
All right,
doubt.
Kalani, take
I
care,
know.
bro.
Bless you. Nah, over here, y'all. Alright, y'all, hold on, here we go, we back. I had to rinse my hand off in the ocean. Gotta go to the water and rinse my hand off. See how that is? If y'all was, I mean, you know, if y'all was still in tune, y'all see what I was talking about. At least I got some weed though. I got some weed anyways and shit. I don't know. I know y'all like, this nigga smoke weed and shit. Like, I smoke weed, I keep it all real honey. We true on this. We don't do no drugs and nothing like that. We just get with the alkaline herbs, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A little something. Oh, we got another. Let me put this up though.
How you doing, man?
I'm alright, big dog.
Right, another year, man.
Yeah.
Another year out there.
That's right, that's right.
Oh,
You know,
Happy New Year.
it's good to see you. Happy New Year. Hey, I ain't see you driving in the car one day. Was that you?
Yeah.
That was you. Yeah, your ass was rolling, nigga.
Yeah. Oh, football game.
Oh, that's what's up. Right. I feel you on that, man. All right, my man, cool. So we've been knowing each other for years now and shit. Years. So everybody got, it's like a little Ohana family thing, I guess. Like, as you can see, I'm outside and shit. Now, the other person I didn't know. That just happened to be the spirit just coming through and blessing me with some weed and shit. You know what I mean? Somebody can be like, oh, that's my weed. Hey, there's people in the world eating babies, man. That's fucked up. Don't worry about me smoking weed. I'm putting up like, nah, man. That's sad, too. We shouldn't even worry about nobody smoking no weed at this point. That should be the last thing on somebody's mind. Be judged for. Damn, y'all, hold on, I'm trying to find my stuff. Alright, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, thugs, I got something for y'all, man. Don't worry about it. They're like, man, we've been patient, man. You gonna give us something or what? They don't eat weed and shit. See, look. They know it's weed. They've been around me that long and shit. And they don't even fuck with that shit. If they were crazy, they would try it, you know what I'm saying? But they know already, like. But they like to get blowed, though. They like to sit down with me and take all the smoke. So, I'm probably like, it's getting the big, it's getting the doves high out there on the beach. This is not good for us. They tried to say something similar to something else about that shit. Alright, back into this digestion shit, man. Because you'll have a lot of people not knowing what the fuck they're talking about. Right now. There's gonna be a whole bunch of people not knowing what they're talking about, y'all. When it comes to health, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to this health stuff, man, it's about feeling first. It's about feeling first. When I first became a vegan, yo, man, I didn't even care about how I looked. I didn't even care about none of that stuff. I started to look skinny, I guess, because people noticed me, but I didn't even care because I looked the gangs and the hood. People who were alive still, they used to be like, oh, man, Ray, he a different person, and, you know what I mean, all this stuff. I just didn't eat a certain way. I was eating more, you know, vegetables and veggie burgers, and learning how to make my own veggie burgers and stuff. It was a new life for me. I didn't care about how I looked. It was more my mind, my spirit. Because I started growing my locks, my dreads was all long and shit. I had them for 19 years, so it was down to my waist and shit. As I grew with them, I just started making different styles up. People didn't have locks at the time I was having. We had a few people, and I started braiding them and stuff like that. But anyhow, though, I wasn't thinking about the look. I already knew I can get my look up, you know. I had to get the spiritual game down. first. So if I do, you know, later on down the line, being my, you know, I enlighten people, they'll see that, okay, you got to mix your mind and body and spirit and soul into it. And that's what we're doing now, you know what I mean? So this is why, like, okay, now I can inspire a little bit more the fruitarians who, you know, like, or the fruitarian vegans who would try, you know what I'm saying, to actually get some volume to their muscle, how to get it, and don't even be tripping. Oh, I forgot. I don't want to say I forgot about y'all, but I got y'all. You know, how to, you know, be ripped, look defined, not feel tired after a workout or doing a workout or drained or none of that because you're only eating fruit or something. Learning how to eat fruit the right way so you can still be energized right after the workout. Hold on, let me get this. Ladies, they walking fast. They just some little booties, little big booties. I'll be joking about that stuff now. It's like I'm listening. It's like it's a girl. They kind of like that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like the attention. I'm seeing that pedophile. Thinking I'm going creepy state. They kind of like the attention. You know? They even like it even more when you're reserved. When you calm and shit like a man and shit. Oh man, they really like that. We gotta relearn ourselves and be more disciplined. Come here, baby. Come up here. Come here. So, I'm gonna walk fast. Live just popped out of nowhere. You know what that means? That means that, you know, I'm watching the spirit. You know, just walking past me. All slow, getting to the evil eye. I'm like, mama, don't give me the evil eye. Give me the evil eye, mama. You know? So yeah, man. So it wasn't about that. So now I'm just, you know, wanting to inspire, you know, fruitarian vegans, you know, to get into that, to get the training. You know, and have, you know, some supplements the right way. If you want to get your own supplements from the store, I can just give you some insight on that. We're looking forward to having our own sup game, so, you know, we're not having a whole ton of sups. We already know exactly what to use to get you in whatever way you need to get. You know, so, yeah. As far as like that, you know, because there's a lot of fruitarians and stuff, you know, people try to drone on them, the bodybuilders. Why do the fruitarians look weak and all that stuff? It's like, dude, why you gotta just see what happens? See what happens? See what happens? This ain't nothing to play with, man. This ain't nothing to play with, not in this season. Nobody care about that, man. You know? People are really trying to health to their self. Shit, people growing from traumas. You know people growing from traumas when they doing videos explaining their life trauma and shit. Like, yeah, man, it's a good plan. You know? So just teach accordingly. That's pretty much what it is. Teach accordingly. What you're gonna teach. You know? Okay, you trying to laugh. They're just drawing all that thugs to me. You know. Anyhow. So yeah. And since you're not a cow. Hey, Swift, what's up, y'all? Come here. Come say hi. They camera shy. He seen the camera, he didn't want to fit. Come here, Swift. Anyhow though. So I think I was building about the eating salads all the day will mess you up. You can't eat salads all the time. You know what I mean? A lot of vegans think they can eat kale every day. They can't eat no kale every day. You ain't no goddamn goat or sheep. You can eat that shit every now and again, like once, two times a week or something. You can't eat it all the time. And if you do, you gotta put a little heat to it if you don't eat it all the time. It's not meant for you to digest like that. You don't got 4 stomachs. And it goes in and comes right the fuck back out. Damn near. Greens do that. So you gotta that's why we soak the greens in the South and stuff, in order for us to digest them. So, you know, you only eat them every now and again, you know? That's pretty much what it is. You eat them only now and again. You don't eat them every day. I know it tastes good. Anything can taste good if you start eating it every day, but then your body will reject it after a while. And you get tired of it. You don't want to eat it every day. Okay, I'm sorry. Pardon me. I got you. Here. So, you know, that's pretty much what that is. I'm a big ass toeing in the damn camera. I've been in that water, so I got, you know, it's a lot of minerals and salt in there. It can salt you up and get your ash. And some ash, like look like you have pro feet and shit. Smooth, sleek, old feathers all down there. You look down the feet like, damn, man, your feet, man. Like alligator toes, man. Like, damn, like claws and shit. I hear you scraping on the concrete when you're walking. God, please. You gotta do something for all them things. What's up? What's up, man? There. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So eating salad every day can mess you up. You know? Peas can work. Peas and with chickpeas and regular green peas. They're like a superfood, see? Beans, they have you a little bit bloated. You gotta let them soak a lot, you know. You gotta do a lot of things to beans. You know, so what's up? What you see? What's up? You good? You must see something. Oh, that's what you see. Oh, they see the it's a what you call it in the sky, one of those drones and shit. See how you just tap into what they think is you. It's just normal shit. They just regular. They knowledge, wisdom, and understanding too. They got a brain. They got a brain. Ain't that something? That means they're thinking. Ain't that right, y'all? Hold on. So, yeah. I'll let you get that. You know, they just, as far as like, you know, eating that all, every day, man. Eating beans and stuff like that, that'll mess you up. I ate beans, but we only ate them maybe when I was little, every other day, or every 2-3 days for breakfast. Beans and rice. We switch up the breakfast. We always had some type of grains or bread, you know, something like that. I'm gonna bring back the southern cooking in the vegan way though. You know what I'm saying? Fruitarian vegan way. Watch out, baby. In the fruitarian vegan way though, like I'm gonna fry some foods. I ain't ate fried food in about like 7 years and shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have some fried green tomatoes and show how to cook some fried green tomatoes. Put some regular tomatoes on there with the, you know, the spinach and the onions and, you know, the bell pepper fruits all on there. You know what I mean? To make it a nice little fish sandwich and shit. Dip that mug in some corn milk with some rice milk, like, ooh, this thing is golden brown, boy. Yeah, that mug coming out, you be like, damn. That's how we cook the fried green tomatoes and stuff. But I'm doing the healthy way. Y'all don't eat that, huh? Okay, cool. Just some fun stuff. Smothered potatoes. You know, smothered potatoes with the onions and the black pepper. Coarse black pepper and salt. You know, mineral salt. You ain't gonna be able to eat that. You know what I mean? Fried, I ain't no cooked food in so long. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do it. You definitely gotta be careful eating cooked food. I don't wanna eat, you know what I'm saying? You can't eat, I mean cook food like hot. I eat stuff out of like cans and stuff. But like cooked food warmed up and shit. Like cooked in grease. I ate some years, in like about 7 years now for sure. Grease food, I haven't eaten none of that. So I gotta be careful if I eat one of those. Anything like that, big dog. I used to just normally cook in the oven. But I did cook fish stuff though, you know, on Fridays and stuff like that. Or fried food and stuff. When I did eat the fish. I baked the fish too. It's all kind of ways. I baked the fish, salmon too. I did the salmon, I baked the salmon. I wouldn't eat it like that. So I I was vegan for about 12 years until I went and ate fish again. When I ate the fish again, I never even craved it. Shit, I just did it because my children was eating it. My baby mom started one time, and I knew I was gonna have to feed them that, so I fed it. And I showed them how to get fish. You know what I'm saying? How to get the fresh fish if you're gonna eat some fish. Like get you some fresh salmon from the store if you can afford it. They're like $7 and shit. You ain't gotta get no frozen salmon. Get the fresh. You know what I mean? Oh, it might be a well out there. I'm gonna see it. We got a well out here. I'm gonna show y'all. But yeah, you know what I mean? So if you do eat fish, I ain't against none of that with everybody. I'm not like a extremist when it comes to that. Like you can't be my friend if you eat this. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't worried about all that stuff. I've been at tables with people who eat food when I was younger and shit. They all thinking, "You hungry?" Like, no, I don't eat that shit, but I ain't hungry either. You gotta worry about it. I don't really know. Let me fix my legs. Woo-hoo. Trying to stay in the camera shot. It keeps turning. And I'm like the only one over here with these birds, and I'm my brother and shit. People trying to walk around me like this is normal. But when I put the shit in somebody else's hand, like, they be like, oh. I ain't trying to show out. Duh, you gonna quit that. You gonna quit it. You gonna quit it, say what's up. Say what's up. You don't say what's up like that. Get off the camera, though. Get off the camera, though. You don't want to get off the camera? He did that on purpose. She did that on purpose. They be thinking of me playing with these mother. They like, this nigga, he don't even fuck with humans. Nah. Here goes Swift. This is Sparrow. Come here, Sparrow. Swift, come here. Y'all see the sparrow? I don't know if you've seen it. Hey, we got more than one kind of bird. But they're the sweetest. These are God's birds. So they're different. This is my sparrow. You see the sparrow? Come here, baby. What's up? Look. Come here, baby. I see her. That's a girl. That was a girl. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got some weed. That was good. That was dope. Y'all see that shit? It just manifests. I just thought in my head. I'm like, I need some weed and shit. Motherfucker walked up and said, do you need some weed, brother? Like, yes, I do. I was about to talk shit. Like, see this motherfucker over here staring at me and shit. I'm like, hold on, nigga. Let me be straight. Let me be right. All right, I think I'm about to get it right, but I wanted to make sure I got to the hour point. But, sun shit coming out. I'm trying to get a sunset. But yeah, man. So me, I right now I'm at that point of eating something solid every 48 hours now, and eating like fruits and grain, maybe a grain. I don't even eat a grain every 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? Don't hit the phone. You know, it's a very strict. Now this is a strict diet, but you know, I would do it even better if I wasn't outside, because I would be able to not rest and it would be cool. But if I'm not resting outside, it's important because I gotta get the rest, because you know people are on drugs and dope and spirits and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta make sure I'm well rested when I'm done with all this shit, because you don't want to get any of that from any spirits on you. You know what I mean? So I have to be resting. Unless it would be cool, because it's hard to go to rest because you got a lot of fruit in you and shit. You know what I mean? You can only rest for about like 4 hours and you back up. You know, doing business or whatever you got to do, editing and stuff. You know, coming up with the meal plans. I got the meal plans on deck. They're gonna be on the supplement plans. You know, I'm all fast on the gear shit. But as far as the supplement plans, these is really what you need. You're learning how not to eat. Don't be afraid of the supplements. You know, you won't become addicted to supplements. You know what I'm saying? People are not telling you about the supplements. I don't have them because I can't afford them, but I definitely will get them. Like every now and again, I have the workout supplements, like citrulline. I don't really mess with the AKGs no more. I did it before. It don't really do much for me. Citrulline is where it's at. You know, and the glutamine is where it's at. That's what I would be having. Glutamine works. They have to know the doses to take it though. Like you have to take it. Thugs, over here. Y'all keep hitting the phone, ain't you? So, anyways, glutamine, you gotta take about 9 grams of that, man. You know, it repairs the muscle. If you have a sore muscle, give it some glutamine. I guarantee you, man, it's gonna help out. It's like a miracle. It's like having hydrogen peroxide. Like that's the secret thing. Like that can do. It's hydrogen peroxide. You can use that shit for so much. Glutamine is the same damn way, but on the inside though. You know, it grow your muscles, it heal your muscles real fast. And shit. You'll be growing off of glutamine. It'll keep you swole. You'll be all nice and full and shit off of glutamine. I ain't had no glutamine since I've been here. If it's in, it'll be in like the little protein joints, and that kind of cancels it out. So, come on now, and that'll kind of cancel it out. You know what I mean? So that's the secret too that I want you to know, that that protein shakes and stuff like that cancel out your BCAAs. You know, you want to take your BCAAs by themselves, which is like the glutamine or branched chain amino acids that grow your muscle. You take that, you're gonna grow. I can guarantee you that shit. Your muscle will grow. You know, if you want the muscle to grow, that's pretty much. What's up, doggies? What's up, doggies? What's up? They love me. They love me. Actually, they love me. They don't even want the food on the thing. They want to get rubbed on and loved on. You know, I do show the love to my people. So I ain't got the peoples around, so then I'm gonna give them all to them. But yeah, y'all, that's it. I'm gonna wrap it on up. You know, as far as just dealing with, you know, gains and stuff like that, you're gonna, you know, hey, what's up, little dude? You're gonna get your little body. You know, you ain't gonna be able to eat that. They gonna get it from you. Get it. You know what I'm saying? You're jumping. They gonna get it from you. I told you. Hey, Josh, my leg was in the way. I could have seen it. They know when they get the big one, you can't eat it. The little ones get them because they got other pieces and shit. So anyhow, we got a nail on the toilet and shit, and all slow. This is what I'm saying. I got the shirt on, so you know. But anyhow, man. Okay, so real quick, once a day eating works it can work even if you don't do this shit, but you know, it'll be a little bit more harder, you know. But it'll work if you're eating fruits all throughout the day. Especially if you're eating something that's a full fruit, like an avocado that's really meaty. You know what I mean? You can put avocado on some bread and you got damn near everything you need. But avocado, some, you know, whatever, that could be your spread and stuff. But you don't have to eat that all in the daytime. You know, citrus fruits, depending on the season, you know. Grapes and stuff like that in the daytime. Everything will be straight. Nighttime, eat you a meal. You ain't gotta worry about every 48 hours at that point. You know, 'cause after that one, like every 48 hours, I would eat like big ass cucumbers and, you know, a leaf or some leaves. You know, I said some kales and shit like that. I eat those. And then on the warm, when I'm gonna eat something cooked, that's when I had the lentils and the quinoa. You know, I mix all that together. And then I go right back to the fruits and the roots and give them for the next little hours, you know, to clean myself out. But I know I can go longer with eating, you know, cooked food and bullshit or whatever. That's not even really bullshit, but I would call it bullshit in a way for me, but it's not really bullshit. You know, you're basically learning how not to eat. That's the book. Learning how not to eat. You know, mothers paying attention now because they eating 5 times a day and shit, man. I don't even know how you can function eating 5 times a day. I'm waiting for these people to go before I cut off the video. I don't know, you can, I just don't know. 5 times a day, man, that's a lot of food, man. That's a lot of food. I'm not even hungry no more. I can go without food and don't even be hungry, but I know I gotta eat something because my body will tell me, like, man, you gotta eat something. You finna fall the fuck out. Now, watch. You ain't got no sun, you ain't got no water, no mineral water, nigga, you ain't got nothing. You can, they say you would die here, nigga, on that one. But yeah, mineral water curb your appetite too. Body cravings. You can read things. Once you know your body, man, you'll know what your body's craving. You'll know that it's your body, your adrenaline glands. Once you put this together, though, like when you crave salty foods, you know, you don't want to crave no foods. You want to have like a taste for something or a mindset of some type of food, but you don't want to crave nothing. you craving something is where that adrenaline dysfunction is coming into play. And that's hard to get online, G. So cravings are because it's the candida, them parasites telling you, you know what I'm saying, what they want to eat. They want to eat, carbon-based foods and good cheesy ass pepperoni pizzas. I don't like the pepperoni pizza, but the only reason why you like pepperoni really anyways is the salt. You craving the salt and shit. You know what I mean? It's all about cravings when it comes to foods like that. Thugs. Okay. Are you okay? Oh, it's my baby. Oh no, it ain't. It's my dude. Okay. Alright, I'm get it roll up now. Thug, why you do that for, man? It's you look like Ronnie Coleman actually. Hey, I was just talking about Ron Coleman. I was like, man, you know, I never was like about him working out. I was like, man, he did a lot of weights, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a sweet man, you know. But he did a lot of he did too heavy and fucked up his spine and shit. And make you believe that just muscles is what makes him strong. And it's like you gotta have a strong skeletal structure. You gotta eat things that build strong bones and shit. You know what I'm saying? There's more than eating protein. Protein don't build strong bones. You gotta eat food that builds strong bones. And you don't need that much of it because your body knows how to use a lot of this shit. You just gotta give it time to notice it. You're like, you're just in control of the body. Like you're this total consciousness of all of these spirits on this body, inside through the cells, through the atoms, all of that. And you're like the sum of all of it. And basically, you just gotta listen to what the fuck it needs. You know, mineral water. You know, so you won't be so hungry, so thirsty and shit. Basically, minerals is why you're eating anyway. You got, you know. You're eating for minerals, not for protein and shit. You know what I'm saying? People want to eat for protein. Like, dude, we're not eating for protein around here, man. It's all the minerals. That's where all the BCAAs and all this stuff is in there. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Alright, so. Thugs, they say peace. I say peace. Thank you. Had to turn to see my side by. Y'all say peace? Peace. Because I'm hungry still, but it's all good. We fruit drunk, y'all. I'm telling you, I done ate a gang of these dang on Rouboutins and Lohans. Y'all see what's up. I'm actually like, yeah, I'm gonna if the sun was out, man, I would feel so good. They cover the dang on sun because they know we over here talking about UV rays and training outside and lifting lava stones and shit. And just living and not trying to hurt nobody and shit, and just being a better man and building your testosterone naturally and stuff like that, man. The stuff you're supposed to be talking about as a man, you know? The money come. You know what I'm saying? The money will come. I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in, man. Until next time, you know, just stay tuned. You know, we're going to have a lot of little things popping off as far as like gear and, you know, subs and stuff like that. So, I love you, and I'll be with you in the next one. Thugs. Y'all keep jumping all on my legs.